What's going on? What it do, my wonderful viewers? Thank you for tuning in to another video related to Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales releasing in just 10 days. Super excited that this game that got me so hyped back in, I think it was March or April, for the launch of the PS5 and just for the next installment of the Marvel Spider-Man universe, actually is what inspired me to create this channel, getting into creating videos on gameplay and gaming news. Had a lot of news continuously just dropping over and over again. Game Informer has been over and over again dropping little articles. We had the interview with the developers at Insomniac, Najee Jeter, the voice and motion actor of Miles Morales himself, and finally started to get some more great things like swinging gameplay, which that's what I'm waiting on. The traversal is one of my most favorite things about Insomniac's take on the Spider-Man characters and their abilities and how they utilize them. So we are able to see the full Rhino boss fight, like more parts of it, like the chase and everything, swinging gameplay, and then we just recently had the announcement of the very much expected Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse costume. But boy, does it look even more slick than I think any of us probably thought it was going to be. Even the fact that they've got what they've said is a suit mod that actually makes it move in the same animation as the movie. Like the fact that they worked with, crew and production from the movie in order to really get that right just shows how dedicated Insomniac is to deliver us a quality game and also quality collaboration with like the different kind of suit designs and features that they are going to do. I hadn't done a Spider-Man related video in like a little bit just because they kept dropping little snippets of news here and there, and it was just a lot to try to keep up with, to try to be like, okay, I'm gonna get a video on this little bit of news. Let me get a little bit of video on that bit of news. So I decided I was just gonna kind of wait, see what was going out, and when like a big hit finally kind of dropped was when I was going to decide to bring another video. So again, I think that we just got the release of the Into the Spider-Verse announcement trailer, but along with that, an 11-minute video of just some gameplay where we get to see a number of interesting features of the game. We're seeing the Into the Spider-Verse suit, also its animations, the onomatopoeia from the fighting. We also get to see a host of different new swinging tricks, one of which obviously gives a little nod to the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie. So that was definitely legit to see. Another one being some of the different fighting finishers, utilization of abilities. We also see that Miles actually is able to use his Venom powers as a part of the traversal as well as the fighting, with kind of like a Venom boost jump type thing, kind of gives him like a double jump or a Venom dash. And so that's pretty exciting. And also the Super Venom Blast or something like that that he uses in the fighting is actually from the comics. I mean, it just looks like this whole game is shaping up to be one hell of an installment. I know it's not a full sequel, but it is expanding upon the Marvel Spider-Man universe. And to everyone out there who kept on saying that this was purely DLC, look at what's happening now. Look at how the game looks now. Look at how dope it looks and how good it is. And just know that this is it's not DLC. It's not. Stop saying that. Stop it. Stop it. But no, for real. So along with that, we also got to see a little bit more of what are all the things that I said. We got to see the traversal, a little bit of the fighting and missions. Obviously, seeing the Spider-Verse suit. Oh, we also had the completion of like the painting that I think kind of let us know that Prowler was going to be in the game. We also see what looks like Rhino in Roxxon armor. So I'm thinking we got a little bit more than just that first rematch at the beginning of the game that we'll see Miles have against him. Um, one of the things that 11-minute just gameplay, getting to see the swinging and traversal. Honestly, Miles' swinging looks stellar. While he's supposed to be like less graceful and not confident, he looks like he is having fun with it. And I think that's really what it would be like if you all of a sudden were able to, swing around the city at high speeds and everything. I am excited to see in Marvel Spider-Man 2, the inevitable sequel that we will get from Insomniac will also show improvements to Peter's traversal in a similar way that's a lot more fluid. Um, I noticed that the transition from doing the tricks into swinging was actually more fluid. It didn't look like Miles had to like kind of cut off the trick and get back into position and then shoot his webs. He actually seamlessly went from the tricks into swinging. And so I'd love to see that improvement for Peter, along with obviously just looking a lot more stylish while he might be, more graceful than Miles, still like looking like he's having some fun with it, like he probably does. We got the reveal that the Tinkerer is in fact a woman in Insomniac's universe. I think that there's been speculation back and forth on whether or not that was the case. Sometimes in interviews, some people were saying he, some were saying she. It seemed like they were letting it slip, and so they finally came out with that info. And I could definitely tell that that was a woman's frame. So like, I'm interested to see how they've adapted this character to be younger and actually more on the front lines as well. And then last but not least, one of the things that I did see was an article that came out after they announced the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse suit, where titled "Anyone Can Wear the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse Suit in Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales." And obviously, it's just a little article talking a little bit about the game and the suit, and how it joins alongside the tracksuit. But what I want to point out is the small footnote at the bottom that says, "Additionally, tune in to Marvel.com next Friday, November 6th, for an in-depth live stream of Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales before the game's launch." You got to know that we're going to try to tune into that. My hope is that I will be able to catch the live stream as it happens. If I'm not able to get a first reaction while it's going on, just know that I will save watching it for a first reaction video that I will share with you guys. You'll see my genuine thoughts on what they are going to showcase about the game coming up. And just know that, whew, with less than 2 weeks left, I am ready. I still have not been able to secure a PS5. I am on the lookout trying to see if I can get one on launch day. I know they're going to be available at Target, possibly select Walmarts. I've kind of heard some things, uh, possible Sam's Club locations. We'll see. But worst comes to worst, I have pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition for Spider-Man Miles Morales. And in doing so, thanks to James Stevenson, actually, I saw a tweet from him saying that if you pre-ordered the PS5 version digitally, you would be able to get the PS4 version at no extra charge. I think that's super consumer friendly that they are doing that to help out. I feel like for people who aren't able to secure a PS5 but want the game for PS5, but also want to be able to play it on day one, like that way they don't have to double dip and buy the game for each console when they know that they're going to upgrade. So, shouts out to Insomniac for making that possible. Obviously, a lot of different game developers are doing that, where you can buy a game on PS4 or Xbox One or One X, and then upgrade to the cross gen, like the next gen version. But seeing this ability to also get PS5 version, for example, but then also get a download for PS4 version, I think is going to be pretty cool. And then, of course, releasing with it will be the Marvel Spider-Man Remastered as well. Gonna love enjoying playing that, just playing through the story on the PS5 in 4K 60 FPS, and just seeing what other suits that they've added to that game as well. That's all that I've really got for today. Obviously, there's just been a lot of different stuff going on with gaming news and just me in general. If you've been checking out the channel, I'm also doing the replay series with playing Marvel Spider-Man PS4 right now. Just got a few videos on that. Probably going to be wrapping it up soon since Spider-Man Miles Morales will be dropping soon, and then that will take a very big main focus on my YouTube channel and my Twitch. As I said, it is the game that inspired me to go ahead and start this channel, so it will be the game that I am showcasing a lot. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate it. And if you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.